Hey there, Corey Snap here with the Producer Evolution podcast. I just got a quick little supplemental episode to the keeping up momentum topic from the previous episode. I kind of thought of a few things that I wanted to add, so I figured it was just easiest to record, something short and sweet for you guys. So I'm just going to run down my list here. First up, the Pomodoro Technique. It's basically like a time management technique that was developed back in the 80s where you work on a task for like 25 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break, work again for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break and rinse and repeat. It doesn't have to be exactly 25 and 5, but basically just, rather short bursts with little breaks, basically giving your brain like little breaks to process whatever it is you're working on. That kind of ties into the next item, which is to stop a session while you already know exactly what you want or need to do next. So instead of working on something until you hit a brick wall and stopping, you can stop while you still have an idea of what you want to do. So that way in your next session, you can kind of just hit the ground running already with a little bit of momentum. You may be even already more excited to dive into the next session, knowing that you at least know what your next step is. So the next thing I have is something that I've recently started implementing pretty heavily, and that is constantly starting new tracks or ideas. Personally, I almost always hit a flow state in the early stages of formulating an idea and like building on the layers and all of that into, like that first 8 or 16 bar loop. Some of these sessions go so well that I can almost even envision how the entire track might go. So the more tracks you start, the more opportunities you give yourself for something like this to happen. It can be easy, to get stuck working on just like 1 to 3 tracks. And I've definitely done that myself in the past. But by steadily having new material in the works, you can have a lot more ideas that you're inspired to work on. And you can even like pick bits from multiple projects and, build something even better than what they would have been on their own. One more item here. Find ways to reward yourself for hitting milestones or achievements. This can be something simple, like I'm going to go out with my friends this weekend if I can finish this track on time, or, I'll treat myself to a nice fancy meal on the release day for my EP or something like that. Building rewards into your process can help, give you things to look forward to. All right. So lastly, I just wanted to clarify, from the last episode, we were mentioning kind of like letting tracks sit for a week in order to come back to them with fresh ears. Just want to make sure, we mean to still be working on other music and other things to do with your music project, not just like stopping for a week to play video games or binge a TV series or something, and then pick it back up. So yeah, just constantly, really every day, if you can, just be working on stuff. So that's all I have. Like I said, just had a few more ideas kind of come to me after recording the episode and wanted to get this out to you guys. So